I am blown away by this. A little known resource and lifeline for new and overwhelmed parents. Me. Arizona is the only state in the country with a free helpline. It is dedicated solely to parents of babies, toddlers, preschoolers, because listen, the baby is new and we're new parents. And so we just sometimes don't know what's going on. The Birth to Five Helpline. It is staffed by trained early childhood professionals. Maria Lopez is here to tell us all about it. How long has this been going on? Because you're right, what we mentioned there, I didn't know that this existed. This is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's such a great service for parents, caregivers, and professionals too, all across the state. So we've been there for 20 years, just helping anybody who's in the life of a child from birth to 5.
And you're telling me, Maria, this is completely free. Anyone could call the number, call the helpline, and ask whatever question.
Any question they want, and it's completely free. I know it feels unbelievable.
It feels unbelievable.
Yeah.
It really does, because I can't even tell you how many times I would call my mom, and my mom at that point was like, I don't remember.
Right?
Try and figure it out.
Felt far away.
When I'm calling that number, who am I talking to?
You're talking to highly trained child development specialists who have master's degrees in early childhood fields. And I would say very compassionate, wonderful people as well. Very warm and big on listening. So that is what we do. We spend a lot of time listening to people's concerns and really doing a lot of exploration with them about what might be going on. So it's not like a advice line where we're going to just give you general advice or send you articles. We're going to think with you about your family, your child, your values, your parenting identity too, because that's something you cultivate when you have a baby or when you adopt a child, is thinking about yourself, who you are as a parent, what your hopes are for your child, how to be successful. And so we really promote a lot of emotional safety to help people feel like they can feel safe in talking to us.
Oh my gosh, and then just having a place where you feel heard.
Yes.
Because sometimes you just can't even, you try and explain it to your partner or to whomever it is, and you just feel like you're not really being listened to. And that's, I feel like, is such a big, important thing that you brought up, is just being able to listen. Give me an example of some of the calls that you guys get.
Yeah, so we get calls about, a lot of questions about developmental milestones in early childhood, just kind of thinking about, is this normal? Is this typical? Should I be worried? We might get calls about sleep, you know, that changes so rapidly over the course of those 5 years, as does feeding. And then just typical things that we expect, like tantrums when you have a toddler and suddenly they have their own goals and desires and they're saying no, and now what do I do? Everything's changed, and how do I promote this sense of independence with my child but still maintain good boundaries and set boundaries and routines, which is very important for young children to have. So it's really just thinking about all the things that come up as children grow.
You know, it's so funny because as a mom, I feel like I needed my mom more than ever. And you guys can be that resource to people because you just have so many questions, because you really don't, everything is new, it's brand new, and you're so overwhelmed. What's the number? What are the times that people can call?
People can call Monday through Friday, or they can text
Or
from
text.
8 to 8. Yeah,
Great.
it's 877-705-KIDS, so easy to remember, or they can go to our website, which is birth-to-5helpline.org.
How are you guys able to do this? How are you able to provide this resource to Arizonans?
We're so lucky to be funded by our grant partners, namely First Things First, which is the large early childhood organization in our state that funds many wonderful programs. So yeah.
Wow, Maria, thank you so much. Again, a little known resource. Give me the number one more time.
877-705-KIDS.
So thankful to have this. I hope that you can share this with someone who might need it, or maybe you yourself. Have a great Tuesday, everyone. We're going to have an update on your news stories. And